Hello, my name is Chloe Madison. Unfortunately, it'd be really hard to believe that no one in this meeting has been betrayed by someone they loved before. Whether that person was a family member or a friend or someone you chose to love, betrayal never really fails to hurt. No matter how someone betrays your trust, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make their actions right, whether it involves something as small as a backpack problem or even a suitcase problem, as we're taught in elementary school. The feeling of betrayal can leave a long-lasting impact. This year, I can count on one hand alone the number of times someone has betrayed me. Although the number may be small, it still hurts here. Everyone at some point thinks they have at least one person in their life that they can absolutely for sure trust with even their life. Sometimes, though, that one person betrays us the most, and we feel really hurt by their decision. Really hurt. Today, I'll be explaining how being betrayed by someone closest to us hurts the most. First, I will begin with explaining Aesop's fable, The Eagle and the Arrow, to demonstrate being hurt by one of our own. Then I will follow that with a story of my own, however, a story of being hurt by someone I chose to love. Let's begin talking about the Aesop's fable, The Eagle and the Arrow. Aesop's story of The Eagle and the Arrow is a fairly short fable with much more meaningful depth to it. As retold by the website, Aesop Fables, retrieved on June 9th, 2026, Aesop tells readers about an eagle that's shocked to see what the cause of his own demise is. Imagine being an eagle, living your life, soaring through the sky with about an average wingspan of 6 to 7.5 feet, as explained by the National Eagle Center website, retrieved June 9th, 2026. That's a fairly large wingspan. But then suddenly, you are wounded while flying and must make a descent towards land so you can check what struck you. When you finally make it to land, you see your wound, and you're absolutely shocked by what you see. It is an arrow made out of your own feathers, eagle feathers. In summary, Aesop's fable, The Eagle and the Arrow, shows us that, as Aesop quotes, we often give our enemies the means for our own destruction. Sometimes it means that one of our own betrays us the most. To accompany this very unlucky tale, let's take a look at something seen more in our own lives and even media. For me, I always thought I could trust my long-term relationship, but things would eventually have a turn for the worse. Betrayal, for me, as I've seen it, often sneaks up on you when you least expect it. For me, that day was the day after prom, unfortunately. I went from swimming in the pool and enjoying my day tanning to finding out the most unfortunate news I think I've ever found out so far in life. During that moment of hurt, only two thoughts would run through my mind. How could I ever forgive someone for doing this to me? And if I couldn't forgive them, how would I make things work? To choose to love someone is not easy at all, especially after your trust has been broken. One option is to choose to leave and not exactly work things out, or the other is to stay and try and find out the other side of the story. My story, however, is not as tragic as Aesop's The Eagle and the Arrow, but both demonstrate exactly how deeply it hurts when someone we trust really betrays us. As shown in Aesop's fable and through my own personal experience, betrayal from someone we trust can leave some of the deepest, the deepest emotional wounds. At the end of the day, some of the worst pain comes from being hurt by the people we trust the most. Thank you for allowing me to give this speech. Are there any questions at this moment?